Well, here we go. Figure out try to do a video of talking about stuff right now. I was driving by today and I noticed that gas is over $4 out here in Texas where I'm at, which is plumb crazy to see. Which really makes me excited that I'm driving in an EV right now. It's pretty crazy. I also noticed that charging has also increased in price, and that is also a crazy thing as well. It's not making any sense to me why things are starting to increase, but here we are not getting salary increases or wages increases, bonuses or anything like that. I don't understand the justification on certain things increasing the way they are. I understand the war, I understand other things, but it's still everything is still coming in the same. At least from an electricity standpoint, I don't see how that is becoming a thing where even the kilowatt per hour prices being affected and changed. It's kind of crazy to me that things are starting to increase just in 1 month's time. Like, we've been in this 2026 for 5 months now, and all of a sudden now in the month of May, they're like, hey, we're going to raise the price of supercharging. We went from 33 cents to over 40 something cents, like a little bit past 40, which doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm completely flabbergasted on that, which then increases the price of the cost of charge. Now, granted, my last charging station time was under $10. Well, right at under $11. Let's say it's $10 and some change. But when you compare that to gas is like, I think I'm gonna go back and look at it. I think it was $4 and let's just say $4.15, something like that. I mean, it costs to fill up a car 10 gallons. You're looking upwards of $50 or $60 already, if not more. So it's just a big jump in comparison. So figure I'd just ride and talk for a minute and bring you guys to my mindset of like how things are changing, gas versus EV. But I mean, the EV pricing is starting to go up, and then out here in the state of Texas, if you did not know, they charge $200 for the registration for an EV on top of your normal registration. So you're looking at $275 to re-register your car. So I have that bill I'm sitting there just eyeballing. I don't even want to mess with right now. But that is crazy to me that the price of registration is up, which in reality, I don't have a gas car, so it's 20 cents per gallon that they normally would charge, and let's just round it up and say 110 or so gallons is what they come up with their price to say, hey, people, get charged $75 to do car registration. So they stick it to EV owners because, hey, you're not paying for gas, so we're gonna stick it to you because we're not able to fix the roads that your car is so heavy, you're damaging the roads, and we're not able to charge you any tax on that. I didn't pay tax when I bought the car, evidently, I guess, but we got to get taxed for registration. But just it's mind-boggling to me the way stuff is paid or acquired to get paid for things, aka the roads or everything else that needs to be done. And it's like, man, like, compared to all the people that live in my town or live in a city or live in a state. It's like, man, you should have a surplus of money. Because, I mean, we're living here and we all have to pay it, unless everybody's just skipping out on paying stuff. But, I mean, stuff shouldn't have to be this high. It shouldn't have to be this high at all. Like, I do not understand why stuff is high. Close that up. That's bothering me sitting there, seeing that was open. But anyways, I figure I would just bring up my thoughts on things that are happening today. So I'm gonna start trying to do some more videos and content. Try to do my videos better. So I'm trying to make them so silent and everything else, but I'm just really just kind of doing stuff on my time. And there's a zap telly right there. But yeah, we got my new game I got, and I'm patenting that right now. Every time I see a Tesla, I have a Tesla counting game, and because we're electric, I say zap telly. And so I count, and I just had a Model S just pass me just now. Of course, got people that have gas cars feel like they have to press on the accelerator harder because they have to show off that, oh, my car's so loud. Okay, my car's quiet. I enjoy the quietness. Okay, don't be mad at me because you just burnt half a tank of gas pressing on the accelerator just now. But that's neither here nor there. But whatever. But zap telly, Model Y. Got another one. So I got two just while we're on this short video right here that I'm on. So yeah. I'm patenting that. That is my game. Let's make it go viral, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. Every time you see a Tesla, my record. Zap telly again. We are seeing a Model Y white in color, and it's passing me right now. So there it is. There you go. You see it in the camera. It's passing me. So there it is. So there's three tellies on my way to my destination right now that I've come across. So, but yeah. It's been pretty interesting out here in my little town where I'm at, man. I've gotten to a point. I've driven to Austin or Largo Vista, and I drove all the way from Largo Vista all the way back into town. And I stopped at over 150 Teslas, I think is what the count was, or maybe 160. It was almost, maybe it might have been 200. I can't remember what the count was, but the count was ridiculous. So now I just stop at a certain limit or whatever if I see one now. But man, it's been pretty cool to see all the EVs that are on the roads today. Especially the way gas prices are right now, I feel like people have just bought the bullet and say, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna get me an EV. I'm not paying, X amount of money for gas. Because if you do that times 4, let's just say you fill up once a week and you do that for 4 weeks straight, man, that's a car note. It ain't no ifs and buts about it. It is. You can basically say you can go buy an electric car for that price. Let's just say it was $400 to have a car note. Let's just say that's a rough estimate. And that's like borderline used car of an EV, and it costs you $400 because it's roughly, let's just say it's $28,000 or something like that. I mean, that's you can easily say you pay that because the cost savings you're gonna have, you're not gonna be spending $300 to $400 in gas on top of a car note if you already had a car note. So that's the only catch-22 I would say when trying to go get a car. If you want something newer or anything like that, you fool around there and catch a car note, and you don't want one if your car is paid off. But if you happen to have an EV, to me it kind of pays for itself because that's like extra expense that you don't have to pay for. Or changes you don't have to pay for. Brake job changes you don't have to pay for. Spark plugs, wiring, hoses, all these other things, all these other maintenances that you just normally don't have to come out to an expense to do, because most used car warranties are 36,000. Well, not even used car, brand new car, 36,000 miles. I mean, after that you're cooked. I mean, you on your own, man. You gotta do your own thing. But I won't hold y'all too long. Make sure y'all please subscribe. I need to get these subscriber counts up. So please like and subscribe, but most importantly, subscribe. And start bringing in some news and stuff like that. I am on the latest spring update. Zap Telly. Got another one. Zap Telly again. So 1, 2, Model Y, and Model 3 right there. You can see them. It just came across on the thing. So there it is, guys. I mean, like, we're not even to my destination yet, and I've grabbed a few more. The Tellys are pretty much everywhere. So that's what I'm gonna call it, and that's my slogan. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna put it out there, posting it out there on the interwebs first. So we zapping out here, and when you want to start the game with people, you tell them zap on. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what we're gonna do it. So we're gonna call it the Zap Telly game, and we're gonna zap on when we start. And like I said, I've already started, and I'm almost to my destination. And like I said, we're roughly what, 4, 5? Can't remember the count just that quick, but you know, we got a lot going on. But yeah, guys, please subscribe to the channel, and plan on putting more content out there. I'm always going to be across robotaxis. I'm going to be in Austin tomorrow, so I'll try to make sure I get some better footage of them. So far, I've been getting cyber cabs. I have been able to see a few of the actual Model Y robotaxis out there driving around unsupervised, also with no follow car. So they're around whipping around the streets, doing their two-step. But I'll try to get some of that content out soon. So thank you, guys. Talk to you later.